Tommy's gonna taste the gin so that you don't have to. Let's just save your money, yeah, that's what Tommy wants. Minimal dilution, cause we wanna taste the gins. But if the gins are bad, then we will throw them in the bin. Now let's hand it over to Tommy, who is gonna taste. He's gonna get all rowdy and shout up the place.
Welcome to Tommy Tastes, my brand new channel in which I will teach you, hopefully, to appreciate gin neat. Now this may sound like a bit of a tall order given that what we're really used to is that gin and tonic. But think about it, how many times you've been out Friday night, bartender pours a whole bottle of tonic into your gin, making no more than a stupid expensive tonic, and you don't enjoy anything of it. No more over tonicking, under icing, and throwing in horrible fruits. None of this lime wedge. None of this, oh, how unique, a gin that comes with raspberries. No, it's not unique, it's infuriating. Do you know how many distillers spend all of their time matching up their botanicals and balancing them correctly to give you an incredible flavour experience? Well, in fairness, I don't know how many. I would imagine if I was a master distiller, I'd be pretty narked by someone throwing a juniper berry or all kinds of floral nonsense into my gin. And for that reason, what we're gonna do is try it neat and get a real appreciation for the botanicals. So, before I have a heart attack, I think it's time to try some gin.
Oh, get to the point already, Jesus Christ!
So, this week, what I'm going to be showing you is one of my favourite gins at the moment, which is Suntory's Roku Gin. This is a fantastic 14 botanical gin straight out of the Suntory distillery in Japan. There's been quite a lot of Japanese gins that have come onto the market in recent years. Jinzu, Nika also have a gin, but my favourite amongst these is Suntory. And it's not just on a price basis. I think that everything about this gin is phenomenal. It has the normal 8 kind of botanicals that you'd associate with a classic gin, like Gordon's or maybe Tanqueray. So juniper heavy, things like coriander, lavender, black pepper, etc. But then also has some really unique Japanese botanicals, which are supposed to represent the 4 seasons. How true they are to that, I don't know, but makes for some interesting botanicals that maybe you don't get with other gins. We've got sakura flower, so a nice kind of cherry blossom, floral note, Sancho pepper, black pepper, red pepper, however you want to term that. Yuzu peel, so like a citrus peel, so you're going to get lovely citrus aromatics. Sakura leaf, make of that what you will. Sencha tea, which is a lovely kind of green tea and tea that is incorporated into gin. It makes for like a really nice creaminess, I find, to the gin. And then there's also Gyokuru tea. Your guess is as good as mine there. Any tea experts, get in touch.
Oh, get to the bloody point, come on!
If you hadn't already noticed, I'm a bit of a pedant. Self-confessed wine warrior. I have used terms like freshly cut grass, forest floor, and wet stones to describe wines in the past. Not saying I'm proud of this, but these are all technical terms that I've been taught to use. So if I come out with something that sounds particularly poncy in this, I apologise in advance. But I think the more that you taste, the more you kind of become accustomed to these flavours. Here's what we're gonna do. Take a little glass. If you've got one like this, like a whiskey glass, it's really, really good, even for gin. Go in there and pour like a 0.2 cl measure, about 20 ml. You can see there, coming up to the fill line very nicely. Give it a swirl, get your nose in there, give it a really nice sniff. What you'll be noticing, probably quite a lot of alcohol to begin with. I mean, this is a 43% gin, so, you know, goes without saying you're gonna get a little bit of alcohol in there. But one of the things that actually really annoyed me about this gin is that on the Japanese market, apparently it's 47% ABV, which would make for a real turbocharged gin, so you're getting cheated here. But hey, let's give it a taste, see what we think first off.
Drink, 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 drink.
Instantly, gin is full of life. Really full-bodied, really spicy, really floral. And the yuzu peel gives it this really nice kind of citrus note, and it just stays with you forever. It's really good. Notice, no wet
stones, no rubber, no petrol, no forest floor, no wet leaves just yet, but
still time. Then what I like to do is to add one single ice cube to it. So, sometimes you'll notice that the gin goes cloudy, which means it hasn't been chill filtered. However, on this occasion, we've got a nice clear gin. Chill filtering is pretty common. Anyway, what it does is it's going to have a little bit of dilution in there, which is really going to bring that gin to life. And then it's also going to kind of mute some of the slightly more warm notes that you get from the alcohol and give it a different aroma completely.
Get it down, you slag.
And with this, now what I'm getting, really, really nice. Creamy, it's much more floral. Citrus is really zinging around my mouth. Next, let's have a bit of a dilution with some tonic water. What I don't have today is tonic water because guess who forgot to get some when they went shopping? Guilty! I've got a little jug of water, which is fine. You can use this in exactly the same way you use tonic. Tonic just has more flavour. Water will do exactly the same thing. It will dilute, it will give different aromas, and that's really what we're looking for. Perfect gin and tonic, 2 parts tonic, 1 part gin. To me, perfect gin and tonic, drop a tonic. Anyway, let's see how we've altered those flavours.
Oh yeah, guys, I just chundered everywhere.
All the flavours, aromas, still there. Just a nicer, slightly longer, more relaxed drink now. Personally, not quite my tastes. I'd go for the gin with the ice cube. Suntory Roku Gin. This is fantastic. Not only is the bottle beautiful, this lovely hexagonal shape with the kind of embossed, embroidered, printed botanicals on each side here. Not only is that bottle beautiful, the liquid inside it is just exceptional. It's really balanced, really full-bodied, and just really fragrant and aromatic. This comes in at around £25, and you can pick it up in your local supermarket most of the time. You can get it in most pubs or like good restaurants nowadays. And that puts it in a similar kind of range as something like Tanqueray 10, perhaps, which is possibly one of the best like mass-produced gins that you can get. But Suntory Roku, give it a try. It's more of a talking point. You get to look at that bottle. You get to really, really enjoy the fact that you've got something that's unique and really kind of puts craft to the test. Craft is a dirty word most of the time for just like, we kind of made this because we had too much money floating around and I'm a banker from London. This is made by a proper distillery that really care about quality product, so you can rest in the knowledge of that. As for a cocktail, because I hear you saying that, well, I'm not really a cocktails guy. That's probably not come as a huge surprise to you at this point. I would say dry martini. Get 3 shots of this, chuck it into a cocktail shaker, loads of ice, give it a stir, and then just swill your glass out with some extra dry martini. Pop an olive in there, Bob's your uncle. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. None of this bramble wank. None of this adding it to cassis. What is cassis? It's just Ribena. If you want to have a bramble, use vodka. You're not going to get any of the botanicals that you get with gin when you're having a bramble and drowning it in cassis. Suntory Roku Gin. Yes, pretty good.
Yeah, like and subscribe, girl. Like and subscribe. What? Like and subscribe. Work it out, like and subscribe.